What's up, guys? It's your boy Ricky Ross, back with another video. Thank you so much for everybody that's been watching my video out there. I truly appreciate it. For those of you out there who don't know who I am, I go by Ricky Ross, Amazon Germany seller. Been doing this for quite some time, and yeah, I do mentor a few students. If you're interested in my mentorship program, the link to my email will be in the description down below. Awesome. We're going to jump right into the video today. Today I'm going to be talking about packaging requirements for Amazon FBA. There's a difference for packing requirements for Amazon FBA and Amazon FBM. So I'm going to explain it now. So shipping to Amazon FBA, which is the Amazon warehouse, Amazon has certain guidelines that you must follow to ship to their warehouse. But then if you're doing FBM, which is fulfillment by merchant, you're shipping directly from your facility or your house to the customers. So that's an entirely different packaging requirement. That's really up to you, but we're not going to jump into that today. We're strictly doing the Amazon packing requirements for Amazon FBA. Cool. Okay, so first things first, we're not going to talk about product barcodes today. We're diving strictly into what size boxes you will need to ship your individual products all together into Amazon FBA warehouse. So first we're going to talk about the different packaging / prep guidance you will require for your individual products. Amazon has a few prepping requirements that your product could fall into. Okay, so let's look into the different prepping requirements / packaging. Okay, awesome. So we're going to go step by step and take a look at some of the products guidance that Amazon recommends that you sort of like go through, or helps you guide you into understanding what you need to do. Okay, so product guidance number 1 will be baby products. Examples of these are toys, baby pacifiers, just toys in general. So the prep guidance here is that you place the product in a transparent poly bag. The bags must have what we call a suffocation warning, and bags must be secure. If the bag is not self-adhesive, use a tape to tape it so you make it so you can close it, and then always make sure your barcode is on the outside of the packaging, because Amazon has to be able to scan that barcode. So it cannot be a barcode. You cannot put the barcode on the toy and then put it inside the transparency bag. It will not work. Then we go to guidance number 2, clothing / textiles. Examples of this will be shirts, bags, plush toys like teddy bears. It could be like a small size teddy bear. So the prep guidance for this, they recommend that you also put this in a transparent bag to protect it from, of course, damage or dust. And you can also shrink wrap this. And it says they in almost everything they ask you to put the bags suffocation warning. Now, this is the thing I say, this is not set on stone. The question is, must you put the suffocation labels on every shrink wrap that you send to Amazon? We've gotten away with not doing it, so the answer to that would be you don't have to. But is it good to do that? Of course, it's wise to do that. Put the suffocation label on there. Okay, cool. So we're gonna jump into the third guidance, and that's for fragile / glasses. So with fragile / glasses, of course, you have to be really careful when sending this product to Amazon. So you want to bubble wrap them, put them in a bubble wrap, make sure that they're well protected, that they don't break on the way to Amazon. So examples of such products, of course, would be things like mirrors, of course, glass cups, even bottles of oil or bottles of olive oil, things like that, chinas, so picture frames, things like that are fragile. So it's good to bubble wrap those items, make sure that they're well secured, well taped, and then they suggest or recommend that you do what we call a drop test. Cool. So the next one would be liquids that are not in glass. They're classified as liquids non-glass. So you could send products like shampoo, lotion, bottle of lotion, or even soap to Amazon. So they recommend that you put this in a transparent poly bag. And if it's liquid soap, Amazon recommends that you make sure that if it's a bottle that's got a top that can easily open, make sure the top is well sealed, because we've actually had a situation where it's spilled on the way to Amazon, and it kind of damaged everything that we sent to Amazon. So be sure to seal the top of your liquid soaps that have this top. I'm going to put a description or a picture of what I'm talking about on the screen so you guys can see it. So make sure it's well secured in a bag, and once again, make sure your barcode is on the outside of the bag. Okay, cool. We're going to go to the next one. It's the perforated packaging. Examples of this are chocolate boxes, candy display boxes. They're mostly boxes that have perforations on them. Once again, I'll put the description of what I'm talking about on the screen so you guys can see it. Make sure if the bag cannot handle the pressure, then put it in a transparent poly bag or poly bag in general. It doesn't have to be a transparent poly bag. It could just be a poly bag, and I will show you guys a copy of the poly bag that we also use. Okay, so we're going to jump into the last but not the least. Okay, so the next one we're going to talk about is the powder, pallets, granola items. Examples of this are like your facial powder, your sugar, salt, powdered items, items that are in powder form. So once again, you must make sure that such items, or also things like spices. Some spices can be in powder form. So when you're sending such things to Amazon, make sure, even though they are in a bag, you want to put them also in your poly bag, so as to make sure that it's well protected, just in case it spills, it doesn't spill and then spill everywhere else. And then make sure your barcode is once again on the poly bag. Then the next guidance is classified as small. When it's small, Amazon usually classifies something small if it's like the size of like a credit card, like how a credit card is shaped. So things like that they classify as small. Or examples are flash drives, USB cards, keychains, jewelries, just small items like that are classified as small. The prep guidance for such items are transparency poly bags once again, and make sure this time around you put the suffocation warning on it, and also put your barcode on the poly bag. Great. So the last part is when you don't need any prep on the item. Okay. Items that don't need preps, examples are CDs, books, DVDs, even video games. See, those are already in some form of casings, so there's no need to wrap them. There's no need to do extra work to them. Just get them, put your barcodes on them, ship them out to Amazon. So those usually don't require any prepping. So you could just get those things, make sure that you put your label on them, and then just send them to Amazon. Okay, so guys, those were basically the guidance map that Amazon recommends that you follow for products that fall into what we call those guidance categories. Now we're going to jump into the shipping box dimensions. So assuming you have all these different products, you're shipping all these different products into Amazon, you're going to need a box to ship everything into Amazon. So and I think this is where some people get it confused as to exactly how to ship these things in. Okay, let me rephrase that. What they get confused at is they don't understand that, yes, you can have all these different items in one box. Okay. If, for example, you're shipping, let's say 100 items and you have 10 different, say each one is different, 10 are different from each other. So you're shipping 10 items of, let's say, baby pacifiers, 10 items of clothing, 10 items of 10 units of glass, 10 units of shampoo, 10 units of chocolate boxes. These are all different units, but you can fit them all in one box if they fit in one box. If they don't fit in one box, then you can put them in 2 boxes, 3 boxes, and so on and so forth. But what I'm trying to say is you can mingle them into one box. You could put everything into one box if you want to. So now, the thing you have to pay attention to is the dimensions and the weight of the box. Those are the 2 most important things when you're shipping to Amazon. So the Amazon rule states that you cannot ship a box that's longer than 63.5 centimeters on any side to Amazon. Okay. And you cannot send a box that weighs more than 23 kilograms to Amazon. And they also have a minimum. They're saying that you cannot ship a box that's less than 0.15 kilogram. That's 0.15 kilogram. That's about 150 grams. So your box has to be more than 150 grams, but less than 23 kilograms. Okay. So if you have an item that's longer than 63 centimeters, that if you have an item that's longer than the box that you're trying to use to ship into Amazon, then the item must be that long. Okay. The item can be longer than 63 centimeters. Oh, sorry. The box can be longer than 63 centimeters if the item inside the box is long. Okay. I know it's kind of confusing, but that's just the Amazon rule. So that's the only time you are sort of allowed to ship something that's longer. So, for example, if you were to ship a chair, okay, that somebody has to build together, or let's even say a cabinet or a wardrobe, you see that those things are pretty long and people have to build them. So you could ship it to Amazon, but it might be longer than 63 centimeters. But at that point, you probably want to use a pallet. But we're not going to get into the pallet today. It's a whole different topic. So basically, your box dimensions. No side should be longer than 63.5 centimeters. 63.5 centimeters. No side. That means the length, the width, the height cannot be longer. It could be, for example, 60 by 55 by 54. That's okay. It cannot be 63 by 64 by 84. Then that's too big. They will not accept it. Okay, or you might get fined. I don't know. I've never shipped anything that big to Amazon. So, but that's basically it. And it cannot weigh more than 23 kilograms. Okay. I've never shipped anything over 23 kilograms to Amazon. I usually try to stay around 22.5, 22.2. If it's more than that, then we try to put it in a different box or send more boxes in. So like I say, you don't have to put everything in one box, but if you do, make sure the box doesn't weigh more than 23 kilogram, and you can mingle, meaning you can mix and match. You can mix your items in different boxes. Great. Now, another important thing is the box labels. We use a label printer, so we have a 4x6 label. Normally, it gives us 2 labels that we stick on the side of the box. Okay, I'll put it out there so you see. I'll put a picture of the box with the label so you guys can see it on the screen. Make sure that your labels are on the side of the box. Don't put it on the box, because especially don't put it where you have your tape, okay, where you've taped the box, where Amazon would have to cut it open. Don't put it there, because then it's going to cut the label and they won't be able to scan the label. You want to put it on the side. That's the best way to do it. And last but not least is, if your box weighs more than 15 kilograms, you must have a sign or a note on the box that says heavy weight, or saying over 15 kilogram. Either one works. Okay, so that's just to tell the guys moving that, hey, this thing is heavy or it weighs more than 15 kilogram. Okay, guys, so that's pretty much it. Packaging requirements for Amazon FBA. So this is basically your packaging requirements for those of you shipping products into Amazon FBA. I hope that was able to help some people out there. If you have any questions, please put it in the comment section. If there was anything I missed, put it in the comment section so I can hopefully answer, because we're all here to learn. I appreciate it. Once again, it's your boy Ricky Ross, Amazon FBA Germany seller. So if you're interested in my mentorship program, my email will be in the description down below. Reach out to me, send me an email, and we'll take it from there. I truly appreciate it. Please like, share, comment, Appreciate it, and subscribe. Yeah, that's it. That's what I was looking for. Subscribe. I truly appreciate it. It's your boy Ricky Ross.